Alright, chat, let's get into it. 2G on defense, G2 on attack. We are going to mess that up so much. One Sheriff. Dude, that's a lot of classics.
Absolutely, and as always, we get the match started here with a load up fast with Samsung
G2
SSDs.
with the same Vice Chamber, Baby Bay Chamber, 2 bullets.
Here with 2G versus G2.
G2 picked attack, yeah, because Baby Bay's just gonna pop him all, man. Just like he did last time. Big drill for Baby Bay in middle here. Here we go.
They pressure up towards A main and now are looking to manipulate the map a bit. 2G not moving around though, they're still looking to fight towards mid, and that's how they open it up.
Silence now, you'll see him on the jet
so much
here on the
damage.
map, then 2G can play that agent, and he starts off with the first blood onto Jogamo, so a really big one as well for G2 to try to get back and forth into the site, just after they do a bit of a find and who is at A main mission, just to push off 2G and get that space recovered.
You already see after this fight though from
2G,
2G,
with this,
giving up a lot of space, even a chance for
and
G2
with the
to
info
really
over
start
towards
to set up this
short,
pincer maneuver,
definitely might start leaning over a little bit.
site.
Good split. Silence backs up to get another one, but he's quickly traded by Trent.
Hey, dude, really?
Sitting patiently in sight are going to be two members
Recon
for
on
2G
defense
here, so a lot of work for G.
Dude, double? There was nothing in the pre-show, and now we get a double?
G2 to get themselves into position and figure out where these flanks might be coming from. Account to get the damage for the rest of the team to clean up. Is it possible, though? Is a quick trade here onto Jonah P. And now it's just going to be one more. Gobera is hurt, tagged up and fallen now. Trent with 3 as he's looking for the last player. No time to plant, just a few seconds there. He will get it down, but it's the push in now from LZ. And his patience,
again.
his
Is he gonna own us
at
still?
A initially allows him to be alive at the end of the round for a pistol win on the side of 2G.
That's the main thing right there, the patience.
So we'll try it.
Shown by LZ as the IGL,
We'll
but also
try
the
it.
patience coming in from Gobera. I just mentioned how
It might
he's
happen
being
again,
heavily
honestly.
pressured against EG, but this time is able to hold that corner as long as possible. Isolate some fights pushing through, is able to get one, drops the spike here, being Jonah P on top of that. And gives a chance here for LZ to have an easy pickup in a 1v1, forcing Trent to plant outside.
Okay, we'll keep on track of the pistols as always. 1-0.
Maybe giving up that space is that game plan coming in for 2G.
G2, of course, got the plant down. They want to go for a buy. Baby Bay's having none of the stinger. Gets 8 bullets. Full armor.
G2 looked like they had to search forever to find somebody.
Bro, he buys a Marshall against G2?
For Silence goes down on the initial push, and G2 expected this.
Surely not.
Are they going to be able to grab a second round here off of 2G?
Signature there for G2 to push the way that they did with the stinger buy after trying to get that plant down. Both players once again for 2G holding in the back of this B site. Flash for them to peek out, but they just hold their ground towards the back.
The rotation's fast as well from the defense, though. Can they collapse now on the attackers? It's going to be big from LZ coming from the market area. And
One
now
smoke.
They slowly walk into sight. Every corner is watched here with a bit of help just off the shoulder. Jonah P is going to peek and get that frag, and yes, it does look like in the 1v3.
But 2G can't do that buy, man. you can't do that buy against G2. That's criminal.
Seeing that space that you want to give away here
Every single time they plant,
you also have to make sure that your
they force stingers.
quite fast. So read it quickly, but
he buys a Marshall and goes aggro, committed B main.
Into their rotation play style they don't want to have here with his double senti, but a great opener to start things off on the attack side.
They didn't plant. Oh, is that why?
How aggressive, even with the shift held in that W3 through B main.
Okay, that's probably why.
They create
I'll give them that.
for that advantage.
Honestly, I was too annoyed at the
really nice to be able to take down Silence, who get first blood on that first round. So got to slow him down somehow right away. And now it's up to 2G to figure this one out. Where can they?
Well, there goes the good start.
To figure out what this buy round for G2 is going to be.
And the camera only saw one person so far. G2 just stayed all the way back, anticipating some sort of a crunch on an eco round for 2G. Now they still have player advantage. Could try to rush into this B site. It looks like they want to optimize.
Dude, they got the good clone lineup as well.
Still trying to prod the
Goes
information.
rounds.
Again, the only thing that they saw so far was
3
on
corners.
the attack side. They don't know where the stack could potentially be here for 2G.
Moving back over, we just actually saw the KO knife flying all the way through the map from that A side. So Spike identified a few in B main. Now they start to cut audio and work their way towards the right side, and they've chose the weak side, Vans. They could absolutely crush in here.
They've been good at these, just pop flashing and swinging out Baby Bay at the point.
There he goes.
Open it up.
Yep, always sniping, always looking down the scope. Expect a few more to come from there with the help of the team behind. And you still have Trent just on the outside of A main, so while delivering the power, they still have safety to watch the lurks here. G2
Yeah,
feel very
trying to
comfortable
snowball.
getting the flank down on this round.
Dude, he threw him everything.
Just to again maximize.
Yeah, why not?
Jonas one
Take it
closest
all.
to his ult. Now he's only one pip away.
Okay, Jonah's allowed to hunt.
2G's analyzing that and realizes it, so they want to stay back towards the spawn just to dot a spike, which is going to be something very important. If you allow here Jonah P to get the ult into the
Dinger
next
as well.
round,
I think
in
for
your
sure
gut
they'll just
round,
let him hunt here.
you might start seeing G2 spiraling into the advantage
Maybe
on
like
the
10
attack side.
seconds.
Now you're giving yourself a fighting chance. Silence is getting very close to operator money as well, which could be one of those big win conditions against that G2 slow play into
I
middle.
think the Stinger Force is worth it for every team. I think if you put enough practice into it, it's worth it. It's not like only G2 could be good with Stingers. Like everyone should be able to get on their level.
You get a few rounds, you get a cushion, you get some money, and you can start to test your opponent. Doesn't really matter if you lose 1 or 2 in a round. If you can buy the next one, you know what the flow of the game is going to be with maybe some ultimates that time.
Big buy round. They got a Vice.
They're going to be getting into that realm of really being
Do they
able
just
to
keep it
test
simple
what
and go
G
B?
feels comfortable with here. Nice push on to A, continues that second round buy through, and they should have money again coming into the next one.
Gun in the game. Besides the bomb.
Got butterfingers. Can't get the right thing. Can't get the right thing. So
Okay,
there's the
op for
operator we were
silence.
talking about. It does come
Get the
out.
op off.
Still going to see a Guardian in that mix, though.
And you just saw towards the end of the round, though, you sacrificed Jonah P to try to find some kills. So they do have a Steel Guardian to work with to even counter the op. Potentially why here Silence is playing a little bit more passively. Holding a passive angle towards the A side could maybe get out of the range here of the Steel Guardian and come out.
Yeah,
for a
shock
pick.
in middle to
So
break
this
the
gives, once
trip.
again, a lot of
You
room to
got
breathe for G2
fake
to
TP
scale
over
up
towards
here in the
middle,
post round.
creates a lot of pressure.
Everybody
middle.
except for Valen, I'm sorry, except for LZ right now is in a position to dodge the Steel Guardian, right? LZ still wants a little bit
In
of
reaction,
an
they
idea what's
drone
going on
middle
the
to see
map,
if
but
anyone's
they are
here, so they
playing
clear the
outside
question
sides
mark.
majority, if that is something G2 wants to try to get in with.
Okay,
Right, waiting for that pop flash out of the smoke as it
recon
goes
over
down,
towards
trying to
B.
catch
So
somebody
did they
off guard
cancel
in
this
two
initial
ways.
plan just because the recon didn't scan
He's just
anything?
chilling, though.
Yeah,
Trent's
this is
got it,
actually
being
Big Bay's
quiet
actually
there on
done
the
really good
main
here.
side.
Great pressure over towards B so that they stick around, so there isn't
Damage
3 over
being
towards
done, though.
A.
Here's the op, posted
He
up.
actually did really good.
Maybe a little aggression here from Gobert can start to give info for the rotation to the other side of the map. They should be able to set up the defense now. G2 looks like they should have a free Steel Guardian take, though. Get themselves into position. Baby Bay's got info on who's trying to come in, so they really can set this up.
Yeah,
now
takes the
with door closed.
TP away. He
Because
might
Silence
get in
committed
this
himself
one.
to get a pick towards that
And
tree.
he goes
Did
and
get
locks
caught
down
by the
A
Steel
main.
Guardian, so that
Yeah.
runs
Dude,
let
it's a
the
good
clock
run
down,
from
allows
Baby Bay,
G2
by
to
the
get
way.
a plant,
He did
and
everything
also play a
perfect.
5-man post plant right inside the site.
Damn, look at him go.
Baby Bay hitting another one with this outlaw, getting the maximum return on investment there. Still using the stingers to take down 2G.
Dude, he's wrapping around short.
Inside the site, but G2 is also falling here.
He's
like
making
Fly,
plays.
Spike and LZ trying to make their way into the site. Jogmo has the head now of Spike.
He's
in
making
his
plays. They're
eyes.
delaying for him.
Waiting
Uh-oh.
to drop in. No,
Uh-oh.
Spike's actually going to be able to deliver that one in
Uh-oh.
a second now, and Trent's forced to fire through the smoke
No.
to get the classic shots in, and that's going to be a defuse.
No,
2G come up
it
with
wasn't.
another
Chat,
round, and the
that's
chaos
not Baby
there
Bay's
is
fault. That's
G2
all I'm
acted just a
saying.
little too slow on that retake of their own plan.
That's
That's
on me.
crazy.
That's
That
not
shouldn't
even
have
on me.
happened on the side
I'm
of
not taking
G2,
responsibility for that.
But it's Spike being the
Eva's Baby
aggressor
Bay.
coming out here outside of the A site to drop these kills to give a chance for his teammate to go for the full defuse. Look at this play coming through. Pinch from
Jesus,
two different
nice
angles.
shots,
He does
dude.
the 180 turns to get these picks.
Nice! Vamos, pô!
Talk about hype man coming in here now. Spike's
Yeah.
been quite
Yeah,
vocal
force
since
him down
his
to an eco.
game against EG.
Nickage, thank you
here,
so much, man.
you see
Appreciate the
this
20
round being
months.
won by
Thank you, thank
2G.
you. I've been good,
The
bro. How
economy's
you
still
doing?
quite low. LZ's the
Yeah.
only one with a strong rifle. Only with this Phantom, while the rest here of G2 still has a lot of money to work with. So a full gun round coming across.
Wait, they win their eco.
They've
Dude,
identified that, so again, they're
Okay.
playing back towards the spawn.
they
on the
win their
attack side.
eco. So normally when you do
Very
that, the
slowly
big
to
win
see where
condition is getting an
2G
op on
will post
him.
up first.
So
One
they're
of the promising
accepting
things
this
we are seeing
round.
from this full
Want to try to
roster
do a
of
little bit
2G
of
now is that
damage,
ability to,
and then they want to get the op
come
out.
back from
So
even a
that's
few
what they
rounds
believe is the win
behind, not
condition.
fold. They can figure out a way to break these
Obviously,
through.
G2 won't really know about
Slight
it.
hold as Baby Bay is just putting this outlaw to work for rounds now.
He's been very good. Again, Sentinels last week.
I don't mind it. Shows that they have some confidence in their game plan and their buy rounds.
Or the op. Still continuing
Nice
the
shot.
same thing here.
Nice
On the
shot,
attack
dude.
from
The spike.
Gobert.
Cage to cross and get the gun.
Accepted.
Gobert loves the one-shots. You can see him doing this with the Guardian, too. At
No,
times,
my guy.
Valen's going to finally snuff out that aggression from the impact frags.
Is the orb still there? Valen could maybe get on.
From LZ to Spike. Wait, no, he does not wait at all. Goes right for the shot, and now they can start to make Jogamo sweat here. They'll wait for the pressure.
Dude, their
watch
money's
for
going to
the
be incredible
lurk
if they win this.
but ultimately wait for the plant.
He still has no idea where LZ is at.
Exactly.
The still saving
The
grace right now for
dart,
Jogamo is he has
B-main
the
too
ult after
obvious.
the
And they
plant.
might have a read, I'm not sure.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Jogamo, who else
Damn,
gets it?
bro, that's
Almost
sick, dude.
another one.
That's a
Spike's
big
able to
win.
find him,
That's a
though,
really
just
big win
from
for
the
them. Their
stairwell.
money's so
They're
good. They can get the
now
op. They
for
picked up the gun.
2G after G2 takes down 2G on
essentially-
round 2.
essentially just
we're getting
ecoed and
there.
then won
We're
it.
getting there. Got it. As we get into this next round, this is exactly what we need to see
The shots
from them
in
Vans. They
the shots in
cannot
main
let
were
up
sick though.
one moment, or G2 is going to run away with multiple rounds.
Dude.
Could have had one of those highlight reels from Jogamo again. A crazy shot while he's full blinded to get that first pick out to LZ. But again, 2G, great swing right after to trade it out. Not giving a chance here for Jogamo to stay
Okay.
alive on the plant.
This is kind of smart, right? So in theory, they have the op.
G2
And
still
they
has
throw the
some
flash
sort of buy they
early
can
to
work
make
that
it
they
look
work
like they're
with.
setting the op up.
Okay.
But actually, the op's over towards short, so they would potentially get looser and just swing this.
Trent also has Hunter's Fury.
TP
Double
trying to
all
take him down
back a
with it.
sight.
We love that. The Hunter's Fury commonly is used if he
Oh,
sees
man.
anybody in both
I
house
feel-
there.
I feel
Now
sorry
it's
for
just got to be
Gobert here.
somewhere else. Baby Bay is able to take down Gobert, though, with the chaos.
Yeah, I like the idea from
multiple
2G,
players
but
coming
they
in
got
here
so
with everybody
wrecked on
still running
sight. He
into
was so
sight.
weak.
Beautifully executed there on the hit by G2.
You're right. Not only did you use the ult here from Jogamo, but the ult that you had from Valen. Probably saw him at the staircase and it allowed here the pings to come through from Trent with that Hunter's Fury, and then Baby Bay to get another first blood in the round.
Witless, that's a
4-player retake for 2G.
that's a savage
So
typo,
great
dude.
neutral to work with. Flashes from both sides, Spike and LZ. They'll try to come through.
Great pings through the smokes, just absolutely countering the cover. As LZ and Spike come in huge, but Jogamo is going to lay him low here with the judge.
One more doesn't reload.
Continuing to move one shot, wants to get into somebody's face, and it looks like they'll be able to do enough damage to scare off 2G after they get a thrifty round for themselves. Almost. Going for the clutch again. Another kill. No! Silence able to jump shorty. Jonah P. in the
What is
face,
this game at the
even
moment?
after the Red Bull clutch comes through.
You really wanted him to.
I
try to
again,
take
I
down
still like the
operator
idea from
into the next
2G,
round
to
as
be
well, so
honest.
I respect the push forward, and Silence able
Yeah.
to stay alive with his own cloud
But I
burst
think,
and a shorty
G2
close
are just-
range fight. But overall,
They just
it's
kept it
still
so
a 1-1, another
simple.
one
So
of
many
those
ults
buys
against
from
you.
G2 that was a little
Op.
bit broken, but thankfully they had these ults to work with to open up the site. Didn't really give a chance here for 2G to muster up a coordinated retake on their end. We're
Okay,
back in
hero
the same
gun.
scenario.
Got the backup knife if
Strong
they want
rifle on
it.
the
Speaking of hero
defense and
guns, Baby
pistols to work with,
Bay's
but they found
lost
results
his to the
in the
knife.
past, though, on the defense for 2G.
These buys from 2G, we've seen rifle sheriffs, now we see the op sheriffs. They're just being sorted so much because every round they're losing players. They're
Yeah, but you can buy an
rebuying and
op
they're having
next.
to get back in here. G2 is in a position as well where that money could sting a little bit, as you see. Low credits on that side. So a minute into this one, it's the slowest one we've seen from G2 to push up, as they're seeing if 2G will make a move first.
You're seeing the advantage as well of G2 in his composition. At the start of 2G, they've already expended a knife, a flash, trying to find information, trying to find for peaks. But now they have less info and less utility to work with on the defense, allowing G2 to get a little bit more in their arsenal on their actual hits. So this is the mid-round. Try to scale up, find information towards this catwalk. It's the operator, though, from Silence just waiting at that spot.
Baby Bay on a mid-adventure by himself here. He's gonna start
Recon
pushing
goes
up
over
into
towards
pizza
B
alone as
main.
the team wants to
They
focus
can
towards
count
that
3
right
person
side.
stack. Does Baby Bay?
Oh, he's got somebody just on his back. The paranoia
Dude,
comes
Baby
through on
Bay's in a
trees,
great
so they're
position to capture
activating
the
around
rotates.
map, getting people to get a little antsy. And what an insert from Baby Bay here. He's going
Dude,
to
he's
draw the rest
calling
of the
him
team
back.
in.
That's exactly it. You
Mid-round
found
him.
the up, rotate towards the rest.
Oh, what happens?
A mouse wheel moment as
Did he
Silence
mouse?
punished
Did
them
he
for.
mouse bug,
But
or
it's
did he
still
try
two
and
players
jump
in
on the
back of B
platform
side
behind
now for
him?
2G.
Going in. Shots from Jonah P are covering both of the archways right now as he's able to clean one up. Trent gets the other one. As those two
Baby
slam
Bay,
into the
no,
site.
dude. Whoa.
What? From Silence
Oh,
through
he's
the
going
smoke,
for it.
Going after the tracers.
Mate, at
coming
least throw
from
someone the
weapon
gun.
as they
At
continue
least throw
to
someone
fight
the gun.
down into
Please
the
throw
site
someone
right
the gun.
now. Silence trying to make a little bit more distraction as the stairs are now held by G2. Is it going to be enough? Jogamo
Mate.
capitalizes on the kills that they do need. And it is 4 for G2 here in a very scrappy site round.
Yeah. And that's the thing for G2 so far.
Can you not talk about Baby Bay plays for warm rounds? Bro, I'll stop talking about Baby Bay's plays when he stops making plays. He's just taking space all the time. Okay, it wasn't a mouse bug, it was him trying to jump on the thing from that reaction, for sure. But he is currently making plays. There's nothing I can do about it. I say what I see at the moment.
A little bit better. Maybe have to play those forward lines and maybe try to take 1 or 2 down into these fights to give a chance here for the rotates over from the A side.
Do you even need to do a jump? I mean, he doesn't need to do a jump there. No, not at all.
Seems like it's been hard for Silence to get a really good op line on G2, whether they're playing slow or they're identifying what angle it could be on right away. It always has to happen in the action for him, which isn't bad. Yeah. It does slow down a bit of the retake when you're trying to come in, but not when you're shooting through smokes like that. So it just does make it harder. Is the thing that I think G2 can recognize here and start slamming sites. But
I'm saying,
an op of their own
mid-round
may be coming out here for G2. So we're going to see these long-range fights probably start us off and see what first picks can really open up the map instead of utility.
Yeah. Didn't have the best of luck the last time he had the Dildo False against Silence, but this time pulling out the regular op. We're starting to see this.
Yeah, he's got another one. He's got another one. Silence, like we said, saved a lot of money. It's a good time for a timeout because 2G can keep this one close here, or G2 just run away with the half.
If he doesn't, or he feels a trap, but there's a Hunter's Fury to support.
Oh, is Leaf's Chamber? Oh, Leaf's Chamber's great, man.
Just like they did last week.
Leaf's Chamber's really good.
But stays quiet for now. 2G don't want to do any forward position or anything aggressive, except for that. A recon to find information to kick things off. Thrown all the way from the B side, LF Fnatic. And they realize now here for G2 that A-Long is now open, free for them to take.
The rest of 2G moving to get these ults in position. You mentioned Prize's ultimate. Now he stands in mid, ready to fire that on either direction.
Makes a lot of sense from G2, right? They just hold a default just in case there's going to be something aggro.
Looks like they want to
go TP over towards middle. Kind of missed wait, is it meant to go here so they can follow drone? Maybe.
That's a
he might have missed
adventure.
Nice, dudes.
Just
take down the duelist. Everyone else gets a bit of freedom. They can face a little bit. Jonah P's probably going to take some duels.
This time it is very much held by 2G.
Take some duels, try to keep people interested, and then just hit A.
Duelist. Still have that operator we mentioned before, so we'll see if this gets a pick. They're going to work that towards tree. Spike may be alone towards A main, so they got to be careful with this full movement until the rest
flash.
That's
it.
And that's probably what was missing. That smoke that was just thrown here by Valiant at M3. That probably would have given a chance here for Jogama to really focus on one area at a time.
I mean, Silence is a freebie here.
And figure out where the Hunter's Fury could be positioned. Now they still don't know that he's playing towards that spot, and they're running that clock down.
They smoked him offshore.
Wait,
they kind of owned it.
They're going right around the outside.
They smoked the op angle off.
Heaven is
and they kind of smoked themselves, but then they just wrapped on Heaven.
8 seconds left.
But it's just nice.
The first time we've seen the clock get down to the pressure cooker here for the side of G2's takes, and they're got to try to find that plan. It is 5 seconds left to go, so they were still clean on it.
They're not considering him.
Members of 2G trying to set themselves up.
They're not considering him.
4 actually, as we see Silence just hiding under one of those mini-map icons. He's still going. The operator fight inside the site while he's trying to dodge the Hunter's Fury. They're just making this
Dude, I like the call from G2 here. They're really that on top of the fact that the op was here.
How much chaos G2 was running under, 2G looked like they were waltzing to the site.
If anything, though, in a 4 versus 1,
the casters must be hating the 2G G2 thing.
Shots there on the top of Heaven, and that's what I was questioning before. You mentioned it. There was only 11, 10 seconds left.
That was the one that I didn't think they would say.
Into the site for a plant, but Prize actually moved up all the way up towards Heaven to support the team instead of playing the Hunter's Fury towards that spot.
Focusing so heavy and calling him G2 and 2G. He goes on
G2. Out of that, gets one ping there onto Baby Bay.
That's cracking me up, dude.
Flood back into the site for that retake into tie the game 4-4. Up on Catwalk though, first look, and it works.
Oof.
Baby Bay's already down.
Okay, I will say though, that was the big round, right, to keep him in it. Now it's their chance to try to get some money.
Comes up big. And remember, this is a continuous switch of their duelist, and the maps that can play.
We got camera contacts into Flash and to send it.
Going back to the duelist, Silence on the jet map, so on and off. These guys got to be ready to play
check
whatever.
if anyone's following the drone. No one's following the drone. They've got a camera and kill trap on lane, so they can go title back a site.
There's 3 players there on the side of 2G as well on the defense, so coming out here from the timeout, add another body into this, making sure here that you have flashes to support to play from behind of the site.
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be a common trend out for
Nice reaction,
2G
though.
the more we continue on to
Take over towards
the rest of
A-main.
this
I'm kind of
half on
fine
their
for him to
defense.
swing this as well,
That
to be
said, though,
honest.
G2 still finds an opening.
Like the double
They've
up.
made it now towards this garden.
Yeah, they play kind of nice.
Stingers to work with,
Reverend,
Steel
thanks so much
Garden
for the
as well.
prime. Appreciate the 6 mums. Thank you for that, bro.
I don't think you'll use it. You're going to just have to try to open things up first, and not going to happen. Not when Simon's already there, posted up with the op.
Yeah, just making them peak.
It's a good flash on this one. Great round for their money, dude. They're in a good spot.
But
They're in a really nice
lead
spot.
back here at 5-4. As the game continues to get evened up, though, so we'll have to see what G2 has for us on the next round. An operator still lives on the map for both sides, so expect this battle to continue.
Device flash,
Definitely
yeah, it
something that
recharges
Valen
fast.
mentioned here on G2's side to talk about 2G is that
There's a
nothing's
lot of
really
initiate
going
util
into
that
the
kind of
split.
comes up fast. to be
Especially
honest.
with Spike being able to have his time to shine here on the stage has been playing remarkably well. So they know here it's not going to be an easy fight. But they definitely still want to win
Okay,
it.
the
though.
op
Both of these
battle
teams are
still
looking
going on.
for their first victory this split with a rookie playing as a 5th. Spike on one side, Baby Bay on the
LZ
other.
has so much
For this
money
round, though,
and
we're
goes
back
for a
with the
judge.
judge.
And maybe there's a backup gun here for him to TP and
With
get,
the
you never
judge.
know.
But they're playing a 4-1 on that side.
Yeah.
He's trying to find info towards his A side, maybe where the opera could be. But still has a TP for them to pinch back into this B site.
Who's next?
Well, that positioning
Yoru
right now,
fake over
they're not
towards
gonna move
A,
it. So they go
then
back for
goes
the
towards
same play, but
middle.
this time Dimensional
1,
Drift goes through
2.
mid. Last time we
Yo,
saw
kill
the
trip
shot
on
went
site.
down
This
and
is
it
a
was
free.
towards A.
Oh, they both go
So
site.
this B hit has to be
I
quick
think they
behind
messed
it.
up heavy.
Oh my gosh. Nuclear from Jogbo.
They
as
messed
the
up
Steel
so
Guardian
heavy.
goes down and nobody's even looking or aware that he's going to be popping out. Crystal clear and perfect protocol there coming in from the side of G2. A spike is planted and a 2G is just trying to recoup and figure out
And
what
now
they
they
have
got a
left for this,
judge.
and that's not going to be an
They
LZ.
got judge
I was gonna
up
say,
for
this probably had
retake.
to be a instant save on a 5 versus 3 there for G2. And 2G forcing a save when you have full HP across the board on the attack side on the post plan. A different look from how you saw they opened up this B site. Although they were still trying to fight for exits. There you go, finally falling back. But G2's on a hunt.
They didn't talk about the Visor? Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Who gets it? Who wants to be first? All
they're trying
Thor's
to
here
let it
for
for-
Trent.
exactly.
Yeah, Trent could get it. He's like mid maybe?
But after losing a second player there, and you see the econ that's left now for G2, you don't want to chase anymore for these kills. You need these
Not
weapons
great.
going into the next round. But just to point back here on the execution that you had from the B site on G2, instead of using, they didn't have that combination of the Hunter's Fury with that Dimensional Drift. But he found enough information here, Joggimo, that is, to allow the Steel Guardian to get maximum value. Where it's like, I'm close, I'm in judge range, just use it, I'll pop out of it and drop the players in the site.
That's actually a combo I have never seen work that well. Just absolute scatter protocol going into 2G.
Is Vitality back?
Like, well,
They looked a lot better today.
And to the
But
credit
look a
again
little
to
lost though.
2G though, they played on the top of the staircase trying to play inside the cage just to fight. So you did definitely see that they didn't try to turtle back right in as soon as the execution came through. They tried to fight, but you tried to go against a Euro, which unfortunately kind of foiled the plans of them trying to play that forward angle on the B-side defense. So G2 getting 5 rounds on the attack. It looks like a close game so far, but 5 rounds on the attack with this comp for G2. They're in a great spot here for the defensive
very
side.
Strong. Especially, the Vise having the chamber, you pretty much direct the hand of your opponent with that. If you're playing the defense right, and Valen's gonna shut down
looks
LZ
amazing. Yeah, he did.
right away towards Wine.
And that's
Honestly,
heads-up play from
both the new
G2.
guys look
you
good today.
understand here that you have Trent towards middle, reconning, out-droning for information on catwalk and main, so you don't have that recon dart for A side to look into wide anymore, so you make sure that you clear those corners. And G2's always that team that's heavily protocoled, so they know about these peaks, these angles.
It's 11 rounds in. It's the first time they've really had to push and clear that area. It's usually just been Trent with the spike. If 4 go tree, yeah, they're always aware.
Just comes to show that G2's never complacent here in their protocols.
Can't be. You have to expect somebody around a corner every single time. The off angle, the on angle, Baby Bay
It's a giant
definitely
pick.
on for that one on Silence, getting a bit of revenge. As now it's just kind of delayed defense and that utility coming out as the spike gets planted straight underneath. They still have Baby Bay and one more lurk actually coming in from Jonah P that's going to be very silent. He has a lurk on him though.
They just have to save 2 guns.
They are thinking through this multiple times.
How does he know? How does Jonah look back to know that there was somebody pushing? Probably had the wall up actually on that B side.
And here, Prize jump. He's just denied the flank of 2 people. incredible stuff here as G2 have such control over the map after these few rounds, and this might be that gap they need to start running away.
Valen was the only one that got chip damage on that battle into wine
6
against LZ. The rest of them still
is a
full
lot.
health, so the money's looking very good for G2 for the last round of the half. That said, Jonah to pick up those last 2 kills at the end of the previous round. That was just 2G trying to save their weapons.
One enemy.
They needed it coming into this one. Because if you're looking at it, no, it's
on,
Baby
boys.
Base. You know your own name, Baby Bay. But that said, looking back at it, you're looking at the econ that you have for 2G.
Hey,
They
last
needed
rounds.
those weapons, LZ and
2G,
Gobera.
like you said, really
Only
could have
have
done with
Kieran
those
to
2
work
guns
with.
at the end there.
Still sacrificing a lot of econ for the op out for Silence. One pick would be good though. He'll get
Over all,
Bladestorm,
all
give
to
the op
cancel the
somebody
server
else.
all.
This is a roster that can play multiple
Smoke
ops.
on short so they can
Him,
pressure
Spike.
mid.
That is true. We've seen multiple awesome teams already this stage over in Europe, so it does work. It's just expensive, I guess. There was a bigger lead in that game, though. Here, 6-5. Can 2G make it 6-6? You already mentioned that 6 on the attack side for G2 is going to be a huge
Okay,
boon
they check
as
the
they go
camera,
onto defense. Can
and
actually play a little
They
bit
see
slower
nothing
if they
behind
want.
it.
Right now,
They
are
saw the
trying to
vice
make
though,
a
so
move
they know
toward
there's
B.
2.
They haven't done too much
Knife
faking
goes
here.
over
They
towards
commit, they
short.
cut
I mean, it
noise,
feels
and
like an
go
easy
somewhere
call
else
for A
completely,
right
but we'll
now.
see how this one works. It might
You would
just be
imagine there's a heavy
right
lean
off
on
that
B,
gut,
but
maybe
look at the
for a few of
minimap.
these is B main is the main hit. Yeah.
Throws a turret, but it doesn't
No
actually
way.
spot
This is gonna get so
Silence.
weird. I mean, Baby Bay's dead, right?
Could be the final op trade of the half.
30 seconds.
Oh, Silence gets hit. He's gonna get the one-way coming off.
But
of
he's
the
so
Cypher
stuck.
Trip, or trap rather. Nice job by Gobera to activate and help the team out. Watch out though, Jogamo's in spawn. Jogamo's creeping. He's trying to get to the alley.
I
He's able
mean,
to take one down
LZ back
already
to
as
sight has to
G2
pretty much kill
flood the
everyone.
site.
Flash over the top for him to peek. 10 seconds.
Though. They haven't
Dude, he
really
goes
gone
for a
at the plant
selfish
yet.
flash
LZ
instead of
can come up
sight.
huge.
Almost one shot comes through, but then he is taken down.
Got that one.
Trent
Another 1v1.
doubling up on the arsenal. Another red clock goes down as the spike hits. Almost a chalk dart coming in to help finalize this with 11 HP. Prize just needs to blow on Trent's knee here. And he can.
Nice.
He gets
6.
the headshot.
I mean, 6
Over
is enough.
damage on that one. The
Pistol would
6-6
help.
half now for 2G versus G2.
So much stall coming through from what should have happened there for Gobera. He only had a
Dude,
share
LZ
forward
did
with,
so
but had
good back to
utilities
sight.
to help out Silence to get the opener and delay enough here to again allow a last second 1v1 to go in favor of 2G.
A lot of tight rounds
Double
here
Senti.
towards the end with the op being
Yeah.
out. It slowed things down. I wonder if that's what
It
we'll
can
see
be alright.
as we come into the second half. A lot
It's
of
like what Boo
1v1s
said earlier. If they got a
coming out here,
KO,
too.
if you get your
Few
knives
star
good,
moments, and that's
you
what we
can be
hope to
pretty
get as
strong.
we come back as we are going to a break to get into
Against
the
this
second
comp.
half.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill.
It's a
I
selfish
totally
flasher
upgraded
card.
it.
Nah,
Look
it's
where
just
I
a.
am. Everyone gets a free phone with
It's
any
not. It's
plan,
not even like it's a
even
bad
if you're
play.
already a
It's just
customer.
different from
Like
what
me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little
I
glam
guess I
squad
would
in my
want, but
pocket.
I think he
Gemini,
has the
what
gun.
eye makeup goes with this
So
lipstick?
maybe it is the
I'd
right
suggest
call.
a classic cat
It's
eye.
definitely not a card. It's
Wow,
like a.
setting the bar high for daycare pickup.
It's a decision diff.
Get in on this.
Maybe it does. So, how many? What's 2G looking like? They gotta make playoffs. They gotta make playoffs, and you would imagine they beat Furia. So they need to get another win out of G2, EG, Sentinel, C9. And who did they play already? Ah, dude, EG, man, that was like probably the chat. Is this not their best chance? What's their best chance out of these 3? G2 of a stand-in, Sentinels, or C9? I feel like this is their best chance. You guys think C9 over G2 of a stand-in? I think that's wild.
For the continuation of 2G versus G2 here starting on Ascent. Haven will be our next map, but this Ascent, picked by 2Game Esports. So we'll see if their attack side will show us what they have in store to get that W, get that win.
Not just any stand-in. I mean, yeah.
And Spike.
I get what you're saying.
Spike coming into the team. We knew Silence was a fragger already from the previous stage, but Spike as well,
like
able to get the frags in. They topped the board along with John.
They did
on
win
the other
pistol
side.
here though, so
As Baby Bay's
they
also
could have had a
fragging out.
better
So good
start.
to see these guys.
You got caught off with the stinger
And they also
by
bring Prize back from after Prize left to play for Furia.
Yeah.
passive
So
wall.
you're pretty much at 80% back into your Ascension roster.
Late
The only one
knife, if
missing
the
is
knife
Zap.
hits, you
bring
might have to
Gobert
flash
instead,
this.
But at least the synergy is still there for these 4 players. And it starts off with an A-side hit. Valen being challenged, falls back, but Baby Base playing out in the open.
Whoa.
Nice shot by Baby Bay. Very dangerous spot to play after one frag, actually, but he's going to stay. He's
No
going
way.
to bide his time, and he's
Damn,
going to
bro,
make
he
it
stood his
work
ground.
with the rest of the util coming through a smoke at door, and that's where everybody's focus was, even with Baby Bay up top. So a little miscommunication there for 2G. A little aim lab there.
Look at him, dude.
Baby Bay.
The fast kill is really good.
Razor Vines being thrown all the way from the B site here from Jonah to just support and slow down the A-side hit. Now the spike's down in the open. Gobera, I mean, he's up against the world, and it's being watched like hawks, and they're trying to have Baby Bay go for the hunt, but Trent's going to pick it up.
Very nice, man. A good run from him.
Though, that you see come out from G2. Usually Baby Bay goes for the
Look
headhunter
at
bullets
this.
with
What
the
is this?
shield, instead plays for the ghost. But he's also played it
How
more
long is it?
passively this time
13
around on the
seconds?
A
Okay, I
side,
can
so
do
they
it.
want to leverage
You can
him
do
to
it
be
next
kind of like
thing.
that bait on the top of the A site,
Yeah.
and have the rest try to just swing out right after. And it worked out.
One of the things you notice about Leaf as well when he plays, usually he's anchoring a side on that Cypher or something, saying like a Lotus or what have you. Yeah, he stays and he continues to fight, and the team trusts in that. So I think it's nice that they still have that Baby Bay to be able to be alive in those moments.
Got the
create
first kill and he's
chaos,
really feeling
and
it.
still be in
Okay, a
pretty
lot of
open
people that can get
position
one
that
shot on
would
this one. Spike's
be
already tanks a shock.
very advantageous for your opponents to go for. I mean, why not?
And
Guys stand
another
in the
one.
open and they
Wait.
just make it work.
Nothing?
It's difficult to play against.
Dude, look at him go.
Senti
Oh.
when you have a Yoru. 2 players now pushing down.
Like the
finding
confidence
angles,
though. He's got
range of
Jogama
TP
watching his
away.
top mid with a
Thankfully, one
stinger.
flash pushes them both away. But Baby Bay still in line to look back towards tiles. And that potentially could force just 2G to start prodding for
Bro,
information. and
that's
looking
mad
for maybe
faith in this
warp
gun.
control towards his B
It's
site.
absolute mad faith.
It looks like they took it already at the beginning of the round.
NA stinger? No, I agree. I mean, I have no doubt they probably 2 shots to this guy.
Someone
But
gets stabbed.
it's just insane, isn't it?
Thankfully, too far out of range
Yeah.
to be heard here on the side of G2, so they could still creep up.
Cats watched. Oh, that angle just falls off as they're trying to look for this 45-second timing.
Double
Last
dink
bit of
him. Dude,
signatures
I've got
being
no
up,
doubt
and
in it.
ability is able to be used before the spike can go down.
Smoke
TP
to
still
get
up,
out
so
through
having
the
him,
choke.
Jogamo could TP after
Oh,
he has
that
3 players inside
form.
the site now.
The Fawns is unbelievable.
They don't even scatter. Oh, Spike actually catches the top of Jonah P there as Prize pushes in on
Oh,
the
God.
Baby Bay.
Oh, my God, the
Trying to get
flash.
Outlaw ready.
Oh,
Trent
flash on
blind,
flash.
looking for a shot here, goes for the scatter, but he's able
Dude,
to find his aim, but
Jogama's
Prize
flashback at sight was
trades it
good.
back. And now they get a breather
dude,
in sight
the
here.
flash is
Everybody
back
just
at sight from
continues to be
Jogama.
blind in these situations.
Really nice
So
from
many
Jog.
flashes to continue to turn for, but all you have to see is Valen getting the final kill of the round to bring it to 8-6.
If there's anything positive so far out of 2G on how they're currently playing their game against G2, the top-rated team that we have in the
Wants us to watch
Americas,
the
the winners that
TMD
won,
video.
split one, and also
They're gonna
kickoff,
replay?
is that 2G still thrive very well
Dude,
under
they're
the
not going to
chaos.
replay. I should have
You
done it.
saw their matchup
Yeah.
against EG last week as well, getting so much value just on classics, no armors, and openers the way that they did. Still gives yourself a little bit of copium
it's got
hope
to be
now
next
for
round.
2G's performances moving
The hell
forward
is this
in
camera?
this series against GG.
If they push, you tag and you swing.
Angle being, I mean, I love the camera. It doesn't allow here Baby Bay to get full
Doesn't
position
get you
right
too
into
much,
the
though.
line to look towards B main, but they still inserted the classic weapon
What?
that Jogamo has on this
Down
map.
What?
mid.
Oh,
What?
getting a cheeky kill there from Cat
Why is he
side.
facing
Trent
off
just
short with a
using the
classic? And
apparently.
how's he got a
Alright.
kill?
I think it was either through a falling smoke or just
Why
through
is,
smoke altogether.
why is it through a smoke?
Activate the wall, just playing games right now with that mid side, seeing if they can get G2 uncomfortable in their own
Prius?
defense.
Dude, he's on his way
G2's
to
in a
lose the
great spot,
VIP,
though.
I'm
You
telling
saw
you.
Jogamo jumped
To be
and
fair,
TP'd
though,
away to look for
how are you meant to
information,
predict
saw
that
nothing,
one?
And then the wall went up towards middle, so they know there's more of a lean towards middle and A site, so they still have players on mid and A. Little did they know, though, a slow pivot's coming through now as Prize is moving there with the B site. Baby Bay's holding it solo down.
Oh, no No peek there. They can hear the chamber trip just on the other side of B2, so there's been no activation there just yet as we see Silence rather, try to make this aggression towards mid. It just wasn't
Dash
confirmed
already
they could
used
get out
as well.
safely. And
Oh man, you're
what
feeling
is
so good
slight
right here on
insert
short with a
at that
judge when
A
you know that
main.
flash
They've
has
had
been
some
used.
knowledge from LZ, and it's going to be the call from the IGL to come all the way back.
Whoa.
Silence, beautiful shock dart to train
Oh,
that.
man, he
Hit Valen a
hesitated
little
with
bit
the,
tendered on that shot. They take him down.
He hesitated
Hold
with the
now
recon.
by Gobera in mid, and what a change across the map from 2G to bring it to 10-second plant.
Spike planted.
A late lurk coming out from Gobera, but misses a shot. Gives a chance now for Baby Bay to lock it down.
He has the angle. Jonah P's already through, but he's actually quite low. They don't want to offer a spam back just yet. Baby Bay hits Gobera. Do they activate in sight? No, they're completely patient.
Okay, they're not gonna go for it, right? Oh no, they
Got
are.
Jogmo
Flash
as
late.
well. Clone and drone trying to get into the site. Jenny is going to be the focus for that first kill, but 2G is just able to find each target, mark it, and take it down. 20 health for Baby Bay here. Just seeing the top
Okay,
of
nicely done from
Silence
Silence.
head, but that's gonna
Yeah,
be
I gotta
taken
see
out
the
a
train
second
kill.
later to get the 3K, to get the round here for the side of 2G.
Despite this finishing on a 2 versus 1 for 2G, that was great map manipulation on the side of the attack of what
Yeah.
they did there on that side. A little bit surprised about that one, and again,
I mean,
was
that's
as well with
outrageous, though.
Talking about that
It's
manipulation
outrageous
from,
behavior.
2G on the attack side, and also anticipating. I thought it was GG already when you're playing close range with a Bucky, close range with a Judge on both Jogimo and Valen. But
Baby
used
Bay
great
doesn't need
utility to
armor.
find
Gets
out
the
all
op
this
out.
information
Big
and then
round.
move
1,
it as a
2,
team right
3.
after.
Combine next. 1, 2,
Very
3,
nice. This
4,
has to continue
5.
on now for 2G on the attack side, and it will give a bit of a loop for G2 to work with, but a trade-off to kick things off on the A side.
Jogamo for Valen there. Taking out the duelist to get the flashes back into the site. Now only a paranoia here from
Going on
Valen.
here.
As 2G
They hold the
plan
line with
their
1.
attack.
They got the
And
wall at
actually
middle.
have
They got
easy
early
sight as they'll
rotate
run
to A.
parallel to G2's defense on this if they do
Does
decide to
Baby
go
Bay
in
get
right
to
now.
heaven in time?
That's only for us to know and them to find out, as it's
Oh,
a slow take with the drone.
He might get here in
Kinda
time.
textbook nonetheless. as
Might
they
be able to
dive
get one of
into
these
the
running
site.
out.
Okay,
I missed.
Valen quickly stepping out, seeing the Jenny dash from Silence, is able to take that one down, read it before it even happened. And they will just wait here. Shock Dart goes through, tagging Valen a little bit, but it's worth the damage that follows. We got Prize very, very low right now, and the rest of the players trying to get a spot to defend.
Yeah, the shock dart just to allow 2G to close the door is a big thing for them to hold in the pulse plan, especially now at a 3 versus 4 low HP on the initiator.
Okay, they
As you
break the
mentioned here
door.
with
They
Lean
create
Prize,
pressure.
2 players inside the site have to come up huge.
It would have been
Missed
such a
time there
big
on that
play. They
push.
would have realized that all the
They're all
shots
just
clear.
waterfalling into the site. LZ knows it now.
Looks like they do anyway.
What's going to be the push? What's going to be the play? Valen goes down. Prize actually gets a kill. Low NHP, but he's still finding frags right now from outside the site. They're playing cat and mouse as they show themselves and then
Damn,
hide. But
Jonah.
Jonah P still able to find the mark. Take down 2.
Real nice.
And the defuse will come through here as they trade that over to the Vise. 1 away from ultimate here with 9 rounds to G2's favor.
Saw the idea around 2G, knowing that they're playing at a disadvantage.
They
trying to
timeout
go for a
maybe? They're
hero
on the
play, a
eco?
pop flash so that LZ
Yeah.
can try to go through tree for that fight. But unfortunately missed the timing. He got full blinded. But you still saw through the scrappiness of how good it looked here on the side of 2G with these fights.
Nice, Jonah!
Yeah, that was absolutely huge. You can see how
Yeah,
much it
it's
meant to
big
Valen and
impact.
the squad. They've realized the
Still no
severity, the
timeout.
closeness
Maybe
of
after
this
this one.
game, I should say, and how much G2 continues to creep back on these rounds that are unexpected. Probably one of these Sheriff rounds could do some damage as well, so you'll see G2 playing it decently safe with cover on each other. Jogamo wanted a mid look first, but he's out of there.
That's 1 TP for Recon and Flash. Probably gonna have to wait for this to reset a little bit more now for 2G. They're going for it. A Hunter Sphere to open up the site.
Difficult. That first one missed, so they didn't expect anybody to be there. And the trade does not come through. Silence goes down, and it is very hard to get into an Ascent site if you don't have your jet dash, and you're going to have something creating chaos. So this is going to cause everything. Yeah, they have to use everything to get in, and they may not have much for the retake now.
Only a knife available in a Recon on the side. Thankfully, share is for 2 players on the attack for 2G.
Okay, big omen flash for the
They can
retake.
be good here with these pistols.
G2 covering door. They
Wait,
want to almost
bro,
clap
so
back out of
common.
the site and be able to
Yeah.
play retake, but the door is
We've
not
seen it a good amount.
ready to be taken. There's no util to see what's on
It
the
should
other side.
always be
Trent
like,
starts him off with one.
it just shows when
Headshot
teams are
does come
desperate,
through
for sure.
from the classic, but it's not going to do
It
enough.
should always
It's
be
not
like
gonna do
after you get a
anything.
kill.
The
Like I'm
defuse
so
for
fine with an
G2
eco
happens
ult as
once
long as it's
again.
like not
They're
straight
just gonna
away.
go ahead and go out the
Or if
hog
it's an
sound
ult that I can fully
Give it to
isolate someone, I guess.
and make sure that
I
ult
don't
is
know.
close again. 10-7 now.
Like sometimes I'm okay with
G2
like
are
a
starting
raise
to feel
one
the
just because you know
protocols.
that
We
you're
see
going to
how
be able to
smooth they're
secure a
coming in.
gun.
Yeah, you're starting to see even if Baby
But
Bay was
it's not
closer here
ideal.
to getting the
It's
ult
real
on the side of the
situational.
chamber. You still
This
want to
one
give it
just
to
wasn't
Doggo
good.
because Baby Bay still has his off going into this round. Still probably has op money going into the
Okay,
next round
timeout.
too,
Let's see
so
what
they
the
can actually
let's see what the
salvage
TMV clip is.
that econ.
About to watch it. TMV talking smack.
I'm subbed. No, if you're subbed. Well, that's the thing. Some people who are subbed on some channels, actually, some channels, if you sub, you still get ads.
Oh, we don't do that anymore.
Some support.
I wouldn't do that to you.
But maybe we should. Maybe we should do that. He's got some good ideas, this guy.
In their site executions for the side of 2G.
Maybe we should
Spike
do
has
that.
been
actually.
slowed down this half for sure as they get into these engages, but the
Where's
null
the,
command
where's
is
the
there.
Twitch settings?
Slamming into the site.
Dude, if I'm
with
getting the
KO,
slander
be a
for it, I might as well be
possibility. You
doing
can
it.
Silence that ultimate. Even if this round goes a little poorly, you have blades next round, but you want to keep G2 off of these next few rounds just to keep that pressure.
Punk
at
Wild,
bay.
thank you so much, man. Appreciate the
See where they
5
decide
months.
to go here. 5 seconds left in their timeout as they reset.
Use the prime to
on
spy
that side of
TMV.
2G.
Damn,
I
dude,
think
I
they're
got
doing a
a.
great job of actually kind of taking
I got a
space
spy
and
prime?
making
I like that.
G2
Thanks so
believe
much.
something is happening.
Can you
That
target
is
ads
not
so
the
it
initial
just
site
gets
take,
TMV and no
on the
one
side of
else? I'm not
2G.
sure that's a
That's
thing,
exactly
mate.
what they did when they pushed mid, the vice wall,
To be honest with
getting
you.
the flash out of Jogamo and then pushing back down
How am I
mid,
doing? I'm doing great,
having
mate.
B
How you
presence
doing?
but ending A. It's almost like you need to touch
Streamers
every
get money
part
for
of the map
turbo
on that
users.
attack
Yeah,
side
we do.
just to get
It's
G2
Siggy with the
uncomfortable, and that's
prime.
tough
Thank you
to
for the
do
5
each round
months, bro.
because
Appreciate
it
that.
becomes readable, right?
Yep.
You got to keep changing it up.
Okay, big
Changing
rounds.
things
Big,
up
big
for
rounds.
G2.
Timeout was for this.
Baby Bay is always in different spots here with where the chamber's positioned, where his TP is currently positioned. If you're looking at where he's playing right now too, he's playing an off angle on that side towards the back of the B site, but if he's being pressured, he could fall back into an angle to TP back into the B site, where they can play the retake because he
Yeah,
has
another
dual B here
retake over
with
towards
the ult
A.
for
So
a
basically,
huge
if they
retake
get
play.
the Sova ult, they're so fine playing retake, yeah.
But to start
We
things
got a
off,
Vice
lots
sitting
of
in
util being
spawn.
used, forcing
The anti-KO
Jogamo
it's
back
looking
towards that
like.
B site first,
Yeah.
but you still have great Sentinel utility on the side of G2 to find that.
Dude, they're
passive
going to get
information
into
where that
sight.
alert could
Where's
be,
Omen? He must be playing
where
Heaven.
the push could be coming from. And the Al Jones seeing nothing. That's an A-side hit.
Yeah, is this going to be it?
Little pop flash, throws it, Spike
Oh.
gets the tracer shot, takes
Is
down
that not the
Trent.
ult for retake? Okay, they
That's
still have
gonna be
Vice ult
no
on short.
drone for the
Does
retake.
G2 at
A
10-7
really nice 1-2-3
want to accept this
activation here.
round, or are we going to go for the ult?
Been really making a lot of noise before they get
Okay.
somewhere. A little noise. Enough to activate G2's defense here. They get to the front door and just
And the
break it
flash
down.
goes in.
That's 3 pistols playing
Ooh,
towards
he
Hell.
dodged the ult by
LZT
using the
away from
Omen
it,
ult,
though,
so he
he
has
still
his
has
gun
his
for
Vandal in
this.
the back of Hell.
LZ with one. Still looking for another
Wait,
one.
this is a
Almost
play.
gets that classic damage in.
Ah,
It's
it's
going to be the
unlucky,
shorty
bro.
drop from Baby Bay as they get into the site now.
Big
It's
smoke.
Gobert and Prize. And
Big
Prize finds
smoke.
just that with one onto Baby Bay. And now it's up to the IGL. Can he keep it going? That is a very ambitious move by Gobert without a trade possible. He missed the timing on the dart. I think they called for it, but not the drop
Dude,
timing.
you got another smoke in a bit.
Fake diffuses come out, and this is going to be Prize's jump game.
Damn,
If he
okay,
can do
very
it,
nicely
he gets
done.
the swing,
Nicely
he gets
done.
the kill.
If
Charges up the crowd.
If
Dude, love
anything, that was
the
perfect
idea of the
round for
Omen
Prize,
ult
'cause the
to
dart going inside
dodge
that smoke, not
the
getting shot, not getting
Vice ult.
pinged,
Let's go.
knows that Valiant is playing outside of that smoke, so he can play the
And
time
Killjoy
to
Fairy.
his favor. But LZ's rolling back the years. Remember the days where you have an Omen TPing away from a KJ ult, so you get cancelled at the right moment, and you're not detained, you still play
Teams
inside
that
the site.
impressed you, but
He's
were
able to do that.
unlucky with
TPs
results
away
in
from the
stage
steel guard from
2.
Jonah B. Has the Vandal down towards Hell, and gets 2 kills on top of that for 2G to hold the post plant. Very nicely done. Costly,
No,
but still
man.
around,
Gentle
and
mates?
G2's economy is
Yeah,
low.
but dude, they keep melting.
Looks like they want tiles control. This Juggle
They
has
didn't
not
impress
pushed
me
out
'cause
this
their ult
far
usage is
yet
wrong.
in the round, and he is going to get hungry.
Do you know what?
Takes
I
a
would-
lot of
okay,
damage,
I would
almost
say
goes down
gentle.
on that, and
Let's
now
wait.
it's going to be the hit coming in from Trent, what he's known for best, and he does take
I would say
Prize
gentle
down
mates, but they didn't learn from their
immediately,
VOD.
And that's what G2
So it's
looks
like I'm not
when they're
impressed
angry.
because
Two
you
down
didn't
before
learn.
25
You repeated the
seconds.
same mistake back to back.
And against Silence, though, nice turn away to flick back to get that pick onto Baby Bay. I love here that Trent didn't overextend his stay for the third beam. Gets the big plays, play a number advantage. Despite the loss of Baby Bay, they still play one player up on the defense for G2.
Nice look for the chip damage. Silence still alive, so they can look to break onto site here
What are
in
they gonna
some
do?
way. but
Fake
it'd be tough
short
without
inch
enough
B, or
control
we
behind
fake
him.
him B, send it
Right now,
short.
they're just holding angles. I think we're gonna get like a 25-second hit
Nice
here.
shot, man. Well, they're gonna send up
Maybe even
short.
sooner, as they have to make a try now.
The strong
Trent just
off
has
angle
the
for Trent at least gets
Ready
him
for
one.
Valen to help in wine if need be.
One enemy
Trent sticking out.
If
Really
need be,
nice.
not needed. 3 for Trent. Picks that one up. Even after the timeout, G2 are able to push it
The
to
money's
11.
just gone, man. It's
But
done.
2G did strike back. Can they find that
It's
again?
done.
Very nice angle being held out by Trent.
BBL? Yeah, maybe
Just a little bit
BBL.
further out from the corner here, sees that barrel of a weapon from Silence and lines up the last 2 kills.
Seems that
And
it
this is the
still
thing, though, for
impressed
2G.
me.
Yes, they got surprised here by Jogimo walking on opposite Sabrosa, but this is something that G2 has done a bit, not every single round, but they have had
I still
Jogimo
didn't
and
think
Mid
Talon
walk
looked that
out of
bad
this
today,
middle and
but-
bottom mid. And initiating, engaging that first fight allows Trent to get a lot of value out of that Hunter's Fury. And for
Rexit,
G2
thank you so
here,
much, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude.
close out this first map.
Thank you
Again,
so much for the bits, mate.
Jogimo's looking
Okay,
for
heavy
a
armor,
little bit of a
pretty
stall
much all in
outside
on
of mid.
silence, ready to do something here.
Instead, it's a recon flash just to get information. They see nothing there, so look at that rotate coming across. Now G2 is playing on extremities, but Silence
That
gets an opener.
is
and that's
a-
BB gone.
That is an
And
opener.
HP on that, so you can
Yeah,
see
tanks one shot.
what they're going through just to get these early kills, just to take G2
Okay,
out
so
of their
has nice
defensive
10
position. They
HP.
have
You
to go
kind of need to
searching.
put yourself, well,
So now
my
they move
opinion, you
back
got to put
towards
yourself in a
Cat,
position
back
to
towards
right
that
click.
mid area. They love having the mid presence. It has helped 2G in their kind of mid-round move once they can figure things
you, best
out,
chance.
suss out that information. But it looks like they want all of market
No dash
now.
as well.
They'll activate the Vice Wall on their way
But
there.
honestly, the guy's a beast, so maybe just left
Pressure
clicks
Jonah
this.
P after spotting him first.
It's a big split right now.
Here's the pincer, though.
Trent still has recon.
Thankfully, they close the door for the side of
Smoke
G2
late
as they
spawn,
stall it even
finally
more.
smoke.
They have 2 players in the back of the site
Dude,
now as
Omenal
Valent TPs
back
across
of
the back
site
of
is
the site
really
to
nice.
support.
Do they
Nine
want to
finds
cancel and
information,
try
though,
go
so it's up to
A?
Trent to maybe to try to get a surprise kill. Recon to help out.
Wow, he got another.
spike down.
It was nice paranoia through the back, pushed him out to the side, and they were able to get the kill. Nice ping. He knows what the actual play is, and
Dude,
Jonah
look
P
at this
reads it
recon,
and
man,
plays
from
it
Trent.
perfectly. Off the knowledge that both players were just jumping out of the
Dude,
fight.
the recon from
Another
Trent got him
right click
3
classic
kills.
with cheese, a 3K, and that's going to be Jonah P absolutely holding down the backside. Even with losing the second anchor back there, it didn't matter.
Thankfully, again, to
What a
Trent's
dart, yeah,
recon
dude,
dart,
sick
too.
dart.
Getting a ping
That was huge.
on 3 players. The
Man,
first one being
it's hard
Silence,
for
dashing across,
it's hard for
and then the
2G
second
there,
ping puts
but
Jonah
they
P
have
in
to.
a great position
The
here
problem
to
is
go
they
for
don't know
last
if the
one, Rise
Omenal's
Silvera.
stuck. Right, you hear the
Patience
Omenal, you're not
being
100.
displayed.
Oh, Jonah!
You're not 100% sure if it's
Classes
actually
in
like
session,
been
the
stuck.
Professor is here. That was.
There's definitely teams these
that
days
is
that will
the
like
stuff.
pressure
You have
B,
Jonah
try
P
force out
on
the
pretty much
Omenal, and then go
anything.
back over
We tell
towards
him to
A.
play it, he'll play it, and he'll be
Or
in
there's
the
teams
sight.
that like actually prac a
I
little
thought we were
bit,
celebrating
where they
too much that we
just
didn't buy any armor
hold
for 2
this bit
players
of
for
map
G2
control,
until we get here in the
Oh, man.
actual
and then
round.
get used to like pivoting.
Thankfully, it's
out,
for
wait for
sure
the other team
a
to make a
full
move.
rifle armor round for the defense.
Okay, 4 chances.
And they have to make a mark on this on the side of 2G. Or this is it.
They knife
lose
back
their
sight
map
and
pick
saw him.
of
Ah,
Ascent.
dude, yeah, you gotta mid run that and go A.
Missed the timing. Sorry, Jogimo missed the timing on a jump TP away. So this gives a chance now for 2G to actually start scaling up slowly here. But now drone spots only 1. They heard footsteps on top of that though, so they could identify 2 players up on Sabrosa trying to go for mid control.
Just patience now.
Pop flash potentially for the swing. Knife instead for info, so that puts BBB out of that line.
40
That's what
seconds
they
though.
have to do. Find
Time's
where that
getting a little
operator is,
late
know that
against
they're
the
taking a bit of
Vice.
space. I mean, the fact that nothing really came of that, they know they did a good job on it, right? They can break this. That was a bit early. I think they all were in the mindset they were ready to go
20
across,
seconds.
but it doesn't slow too much down. They do
3
still need to get
here.
Prize over here really before they activate too hard. It could get sketchy. Jonah P takes down 2. They don't have too much to find in the site without the Sova initiation
man.
tool, and Jogimo drops
Well,
2 more.
And only 1 player
They
left.
gave it
on
an
a 1
okay
versus
go.
4. 12 seconds on the clock. 2G are not looking
There's that dart.
to bring it back exactly. They needed that a little bit earlier, but it's going to be
Gave
too
an
little
okay
too
go.
late.
Defenders win.
2G do not grab their map